this is Noreen from joyacards.com and welcome to my video. Hey, today I'm going to show you my attempt, kind of, to reorganize how I do my Stampin' Up! Because guess what? Stampin' Up! Came out with 11 new and returning colors. Plus, this is the year that they switch over the ink colors. So 5 are retiring and 5 are coming back in. So I obviously don't have enough paper storage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that cubicle there, which that's all my retired stamps and dies. And let me tell you, if you're a demonstrator, this is important. They are bringing back stuff. So anything that has like a shape, like rectangle stitched frames, retired. Scallop contours, retired. Postage stamp, there you can see that one right there, retired. So, and now that they're bringing back stuff, I'm afraid to get rid of those. So I think with all my shapes, I'm going to keep, and then the rest of the stuff I'm going to put on my joyofcards.com site where I have Shop Joy of Cards. You have shop, that was my video. Shop Joy of Cards and Shop Stampin' Up. So if you go into Joy of Cards, there's Shop Retired, and go into there, and all this will be up sometime when we're released. It'll be after the new catalog, so sometime maybe in May. This will all be up except for the shape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this cubicle here. You can see those slats. Well, I have all the little inserts to go there. So I'm going to take down my Tower of Doom here, and it's probably about time because I need to get rid of stuff anyway. And I'm going to put the slats back in, and I'm going to turn it sideways so it looks like that. So I have room for the 11 new and returning colors. This is like ridiculous. I spent my whole budget on stamp pads, ink refills, paper, blends, and Stampin' Rights. I mean, it's like, I don't know why they decided to do it in a year where the ink colors are switching over. So I'm going to have to like pull some of this up to this level here. And I'll put my retired somewhere where I'm going to be shipping them out anyway. And then this is DS paper that's going away. This right here is my DS paper that's retiring, and that'll go up too, probably on my site. And then these are the stamps that are staying, and these are the ones I just got in, and then I have to do stuff up here. So I wanted to show you, I mean, this goes further than you think. And I would show you my desk, but I, for my, my ink storage, well, the heck with that, I'll show you. So as you can see on my desk, these are the new colors right here. And guess what? I forgot to order the in colors. There's so many new colors. I forgot the ones that are actually switching over. So I have to get more storage here, and it's going to have to go across. And I'm downloading one of my videos. That's my Paper Pumpkin Alternative video. Hi, Paper Pumpkin Alternative video. Anyway, but see all this? I have to find space for all this. And these are all the Stampin' Rights and the blends. I mean, I'm going to have to get more. In fact, I actually, for my for Mother's Day, I'm getting more storage here. So it's going to have to go all the way across. Okay, before I move all this around, I'm going to have to take these papers and put them in folders like this. So I'm going to take my label maker. I really like this one. There's a Amazon link in the detail of my video. And I'm going to have to make folders for all of these papers, and I've got some here. I'm going to get some more of these. These are also, there's an Amazon link for these. I use these. They're awesome. So let me do that first. So I'm in the middle of taking everything down. Luckily, I have this modular furniture that I got at Michael's, so I can change things around. But it's really destroyed my universe here. And because I have to make way for all of my new Stampin' Up! Stuff. See, there's all the paper on the floor there. That's all other things I don't want to talk about. Anyway, but I've had to take things down. It does give me a chance to look at junk. Sorry, that was my finger. Like this. Do I ever go in here and use this? Probably not. So I got to rethink some stuff. But yeah, so I'm in the middle of moving this around. So I had to take one of these cubicles and turn it the other way because I'm going to put slats in it. So I had to take the whole thing down because I only have two, and of course they were on the bottom because these two are different. You see it, that big space there, and then the little ones down there. Where these, there's three boards that go in that I can put in my folders like I have on the bottom because we have all these new papers. So anyway, I thought I'd show you what kind of looks like in between is like an explosion hit my world. So anyway, I'll be back. So remember I just told you about the slats that go into my little cubicle things. I do keep everything, but you have to be kind of imaginative about where you put stuff. And here they are right here. So I'm going to go ahead and put those in my little thing. So here are those slats. Just putting in the last one here. So funny, I was behind my desk where I had these hiding, and I found the little English soldier hat for my microphone and a magnet. So it's things I found. So now I can start putting in the extra paper in there. So I'm very lucky that I have modular kind of furniture because I would be in a heap of trouble because I wouldn't have any space. And look, I'm done. It only took me 2.5 days. That's why my video is late today. So let's start with this. I told you I had to make room for all of my paper, and I've got it all done here. So all my colored stock is there. I made way for the new DS paper. Here's all the like foil and stuff in black and white. And then I've got one empty space, which I'll use as a queuing center. But here's my brand new stuff from the new catalog, the 23-24 catalog. And if you need one, put your information in the comment and I'll get you a catalog. These are all the returning ones that are in the new catalog. And then up here, I've got my dies and my embossing folders and more dies. I put up a pegboard here. I switched things around, like there used to be stuff over here that I changed around. I had those things that were over here. Here were over there, and they had a pile of junk on them. And I've got my photo printer, some more photo stuff, and then just tape and big scissors and stuff like that. My magnets. Here's some money from a card class. And then in my drawers, I've got, here's all my embellishments, which I have to go through those and see what they've retired, which is pretty much everything. Here is all my embossing stuff. Here's my ribbon. I put these little things inside here. They do really well. Then I have my daubers, and I keep those old sponges. And then these are dimensionals and the self-adhesive foam sheets and all kinds of stuff like that. These are just stickers from my scrapbooking days, and I got rid of some stickers. So this is a drawer of stuff I'm keeping because they are bringing things back. So here are the old, I took all the inks that are retiring. I took them out already, and I'm holding on. And make sure that if you don't have refills for the inks that are retiring, get them now before they're gone, because they say don't mix old inks with new pads and vice versa. So, and here's a bunch of like the rectangle stitch frames are in here. You know they're going to bring those back, and things that I like. This thing, which is amazing. I don't know why they retired that, so I'm keeping that. The heart is in there. So, and then down in my drawer here, which I had a bunch of scrap paper from crafting, from scrapbooking. I got rid of all that. Here's all the previous catalogs, so I have them. And then I've got all the old DS paper that I know they're going to bring back, like foil and glimmers, because I'm not going to get rid of that either. Like this, you know they're going to bring that back. Copper foil, silver foil. Silver is gone. Can you believe that? I don't know why they take it out. Don't get rid of that. Hold on to it. The brushed metallic, the thick cardstock is gone. I didn't see that. Maybe I'm not looking in the right spot. If you know where it is in the catalog, let me know. Pearlescent, and then all the paper that they discontinued, because, you know, they're going to bring stuff back. So I got Evening Evergreen, Soft Succulent, Polished Pink, Pale Papaya, Fresh Frieza, that red and green foil sheet, you know, they're going to bring that back. And then just some miscellaneous stuff in the back. And then in here, I just have some contraband from other projects I like. Here's my junk drawer of junk, which I go into often, like my hammers in here and my tape and all kinds of stuff. That's a very important drawer. Contraband, 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 contraband. That's stamp, creative memory stuff, which I'll probably get rid of. And then manuals and stuff like that are in there. And then you can actually sit in my chair. Can you believe that? I can't believe it either. You can sit in my chair. I got my Orbi for my internet up here. And then my bookcase here. So up on top, I have, well, these are all cards right here. Only like 4 of these boxes are on my website, joyacards.com, shop Joya Cards, shop cards, and then they're up. So you can get cards are all $3, so that's great. And then these are cards that I haven't put up yet. That's miscellaneous Christmas stuff, and that red glimmer paper and the white one. I'm holding on to that. And then I have some extra. I haven't gone through my embellishments yet to take them out for the new catalog, but they'll go in there. And then down here, you know what that is? That's all the retired stuff. Some of it is on my site right now. Go to Joya Cars, shop retired, and they're up there. So, but that's only maybe 20%. So the rest of it are all retiring. They're all going to go up on my joyacards.com site as soon as I'm released to let them go. So that's what's going up within a month or two. So stay tuned for that. Down here, that's all the DS paper that will probably also go up, or I might give it away in card classes. That's always a good thing. That's a 6x6 DS paper, and these are embossing folders and dies. There aren't going to be a lot of dies because a lot of them have shapes, and I won't give them up because they'll come back. And then all my punches here. I know I've got a lady that wants this one. I'm still deciding if I want to get rid of the postage stamp punch because I don't know if they're going to get rid of it. So that is what's in my bookcase. Look at my closet. Yay, you can actually see the floor. So what I did over here, and I do have my creative memories for my scrapbooking stuff that I don't do anymore, but I have such an investment in it that I just won't give it up quite yet. And I took a lot of that scrapbooking stuff that was in there and I put it on the other side. I have a bookshelf in my closet and I put all my scrapbooking stuff in there. Don't look at that. That's not to look at. On the other side, I've got my sewing machine that's been in there too long, and then just sewing stuff. And then here's that gold flake stuff. Here's some contraband. Here's all my liquids like alcohol and stuff that I do use in cards, some old Stampin' Up pads, some stuff. Just, you know, here's a box of bags because that's important, right? And just some stuff, some storage things I use in card classes. But this was huge to get this organized. This is just a box, a bunch of empty boxes that I'll use for shipping when I ship out all my retired stuff. Here's my shop box. So sometimes I use that for taking pictures and sometimes not. I've got some decorative boxes in here. I have a whole bunch of contraband stamps and dies from before Stampin' Up that I had a subscription to. I think it's Stamps of Life or whatever. I have to get rid of those. I've got like, I don't even know, I like $500 or $600 worth of stuff, but just have to get rid of it because I don't use it because none of it is any good. Here's my Cricut, some technical stuff for making videos. My Brother Scan and Cut, which I love, it's always out. That's why the Cricut's down there and the Brother's out here. God, this light is so big. I have another light here that I'll probably use. I probably should get rid of this, sell it. But Facebook Marketplace is terrible now because it's all scam. So I don't know how to sell anything on the side because I can't do it via Stampin' Up because that breaks my contract. But anyway, and then I've got my die cutting machine, and then I put on my Stampin' pads and a silicone craft sheet. All my blocks are in here. This is all the tape and stuff I use for die cutting. Here are extra plates and stuff for die cutting. I've got these pads. One of them goes on my my glass thing. It's really cool. And then this one is my Stamparatus. They retired that. If you want one of these, go on and see if they still have it because they're gone. There's something going on. I have two trash cans, one for me close and one to go off the side when I cut, and that goes down into there. That's a machine I'm going to do something with cool with cards. That's my technology box, my little box on the back there. And then on my table, here we go. So I've got my new thing. My husband felt sorry for me and gave me my Mother's Day present early. So I've got all the colors up, except for the in colors, which I forgot to buy the pads because I'm stupid. So there are little blank spots in there you'll see, and those are for the 5 new in colors. So, but I've got all the pens, the Stampin' Rights, Stampin' Blends, and so the pads and the inks they'll be here tomorrow, the day after I post this. But they're all in the correct order, and I've got my blacks and stays on and Versamark and all the refills there. My post-it notes, the spray thingies, stuff that I forget about using, like the enamel effect stuff. I think those are still in the catalog. I have to check. The color pencils are still good. My mini die cutter. I've got my brushes when I paint on my cards, and then here are the blending brushes there. And then a big thing, and then of course this is how I do videos. I have one of these that shoots my videos down onto my glass, which I really love. And then I even went as far as organizing my drawer. So I took like my dimensionals and post-it notes out, and I put them up there because they take up too much room in here. Separated my pencils from actually my tools and things that I use. And then another drawer here is like paper and paper towels, my book that I keep track of my videos, baby wipes. Dryer sheets are when you have embossing powder all over. You're supposed to be able to use a dryer sheet, and it does, I don't know, it kind of works. This drawer is purely contraband. We won't talk about that. This shelf, I have this here also on my table, and this is actually a sewing table that my husband bought me a decade ago, about a decade ago, when my oldest moved out of this room, and I said, I'm going to turn your room into a sewing room, which was a joke. Because I was one of those moms in the 80s giving my kids amoxicillin, and that's why it doesn't work anymore, because I was an 80s working gal, and I never had time for crafts, so it was a joke, and he bought me this. That's why there's a sewing machine in my closet, and I did start doing it, and then I got into scrapbooking, and then I got into cards because I had a friend who brought me into scrapbooking that did a horrible thing that I can never forgive, and a woman should never do to another woman. That I can't do it anymore. I'm not capable of doing it. So I'm glad that cards kind of saved me from that. Here's my laptop that I post everything on. If you order a catalog, I always stick in a free card, and I have all these cuts and stuff from when I'm making cards and I change my mind, or it looks a little off or something, that I always give away. Contraband. And then here is the list of all the things that they're getting rid of. And here is the color chart, so I can see what colors go with what. That was really helpful. And that's on the Stampin' Up site. If you're a demonstrator, you can access that. If you're just a card maker, you can put your information in the comment. I'll send you, I think I could send you the link. I'll ask. I can't send you hex codes, but you're not going to need that. But I'll send you that. I have these little boxes here for the Stampin' spots, and they're awesome. So a lot of my paper pumpkins, I sell my used paper pumpkins. Sometimes I keep the ink because these are great, especially with your Stamparatus. But sometimes I do include them. It just kind of depends. But I get these at like Michael's, and it's the 32 compartment. It's this one right here. This is the one I have. This one works great. And they stack on top, and they fit in my little cubie there perfectly. And then here in the bottom are, that's an old one. But here's the new catalog. So if you need a new catalog, let me know, and I'll get one out to you. Just put your info in the comments. I keep an old one in here so I know what, came and went. And then here is my my Totally Tiffany embossing station. That's also a link in my video too. And this thing is great. It has a little thing that I can put here, and this stands up, and there's a little thing here. It's pretty awesome. So I keep it there, and I have my embossing things there. Now on this side, this was really important. I needed a shipping station because I send out my retired stamps and dies, and I mail cards and catalogs and stuff. So I needed a place where I could grab the stuff right away. So I have my scale, my tape gun, I have envelopes. This is what I put this on my envelopes when I send things out. I bought Lucky Clover and the punch, and I make stickers out of these. And if I'm really smart, here's that video that might be up here. You can click on it and you can make these stickers. And I put it on the back of my thing because I am Joy of Cards. And if you've ever looked at my logo, it'll have a little sheep and a little Irish harp in my logo because I'm Irish. So anyway, so that's what that is. This is also shipping stuff, stamps, and all kinds of little things I insert into cards. Here's my business cards, envelopes of all sizes here. Contraband. Everybody's got it, right? And then come down here, and I have all my labels for my cards and stuff right there. Here are those folders for my paper that I use down here. There's a link for that. And here's all my extra paper to have on hand. This is the candy drawer, and oh, my little dishes. In my videos, you might see my little dishes. I use these to hold my my paintbrushes on when I paint. Yes, I have a problem. Yes, I have a problem. Here's some wax thing. I did a wax video too. That was pretty cool. And then tape and a little contraband. And then I have one of these. Oh, and I have a little box of these are card holders, so they, you know, don't get all crunched up. I have a Gemini that I don't kind of like, so it's down here. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. So that is my clean craft room. 2.5 days. I'm telling you, it's awesome. So I'm very happy and kind of relieved that it's over. And, you know, you got to do it like once a year because things kind of change. But anyway, that will do it for me. Thanks. Bye.